Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and it will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, is it third and somewhat manageable now? Not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it'll bring up third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. What's the deal, Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the ground, Kamara fights him off. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Makes the score Giants 3, Rams.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes from Dorsey rolls it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Intercepted by the Giants.
Well, it's 3rd and long. And you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Desmond Trufant brought in.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing to get. It's a crowd to its feet, quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Brissett to throw on 1st. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brissett again. His throw caught at about the 5.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, New York.
Again, it's Brissett. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a 2nd down and 6. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our... We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To Marcus Robinson.
Well, fair to say. That when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4. Brissett will find Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Gabriel Davis.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Brissett on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7. As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they got losing yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal would produce a playoff stunner on the road, but this crowd is going to let them hear it here on first down. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part. And now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been 1 game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm